Thomas Tuchel is no longer the Chelsea manager. That is not new news to most of us. We know that he was sacked by Todd Bowley. I'm going to explain why I knew Thomas Tuchel was going to get sacked. If you watch the video that I did yesterday, you can actually tell that I was actually, trying to confirm that this was about to happen. Then Graham Potter is the man who is really being linked to be the next manager. In fact, rumors are saying that there is already a meeting between Chelsea and Graham Potter, and the things could be happening. So I'm gonna tell you why I think Thomas Tuchel was close to goodbye, and I'm gonna tell you why I think Graham Potter can actually do a decent job than what people are actually thinking. So do me a favor, click the like button, subscribe to the Connect, always important. Let's get the video started. So hello guys, and welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. It's a scary world, people. Things are happening too fast. Managers are getting sacked. Things are just happening. Today I can confirm to you that 3 clubs released their managers. 3 clubs. Sevilla is one of them, RB Leipzig is one of them, and Chelsea is the last one. Can you imagine 3 clubs in one day? That has been a crazy day. In fact, people are now calling it the sack day today. I don't know why. Anyway, it's just a joke. But you can see that things are moving. Now I'm gonna be talking about the story we are here. Thomas Tuchel getting sacked and Graham Potter being the guy who's being linked as the guy who replaced Thomas Tuchel. And these are no funny jokes like the show that I did a few hours ago. These are some real things. So I was reading some stories in terms of how Thomas Tuchel got to sack, how this led to the sacking of him. And I learned from David Ornstein when I was checking the Athletic that it seems like overall Thomas Tuchel had lost the dressing room. That has been confirmed, and it's being told that he had lost control of the dressing room. He was not picking grudges with players. And what we are being told, the reason why during the preseason a lot of players wanted to leave Chelsea, it was because of the toxicity that was building into the club. This is one of the reasons we've been told. So of course maybe it was under because of the pressure of the divorce with the wife, at the same time the club losing the manager and stuff like that. Things were not really at a stable place for this man. He was going through the most. So as the process was going, Todd Bailey came in, and it looked like everything was going to be okay. This guy actually backed this man in terms of the players that he needed. He signed two defenders were brought in terms of Koulibaly, and also the other one was brought was Fofana. And also in the process there were strikers who were brought in. A winger, Raheem Sterling, came in, one of the people that the players that people needed. Of course they wanted to sign Rafinha, but Rafinha wanted Barcelona over Chelsea. But exactly when the time opened itself, they managed to get Sterling, which up to now I still believe that is one of the best signings that were done for the season. Sterling to Chelsea, he would transform that team to become one of the best. But the problem is this: Thomas Tuchel was lacking main management. He could not manage his players. He could not manage the players. So because of that, Todd Bailey took his time, analyzed this man, and discovered that it was not really the right man who could take this club forward. Do we agree with it? No, we don't. We felt like it was too early and they should have given this guy. This guy has given so much to Chelsea. He has won trophies, 3 trophies in fact, that he has won for Chelsea, and he deserved more time than what Todd Bailey gave him. All of us, we all agree on that. But one thing that we need to keep in mind is this: since the day one that Todd Bailey got into the club, up to now, one thing we've discovered was this: he wanted to keep the same, what should I say, the same element of how Chelsea was run by Ibrahimovic. by Ibra. He wanted to continue what the former owner of Chelsea had left in. That is why we were surprised when he released that amount of money to back Thomas Tuchel. At the same time, now sacking the manager should not be a shocker because, of course, he knows that under Ibra he should have been gone. And us, the fans, us people who are watching football from outside, we didn't make it any easier. We started talking about how Thomas Tuchel was lucky that under the former management he should have already been sacked, and the man did so. And the funny part, this is a stat that I just discovered: the time when Frank Lampard was sacked and the time that Thomas Tuchel has been sacked now, there is just 18 days difference in terms of the time span that these two teams, two players, or these two managers spent as Chelsea bosses. So, okay, let's get back to what we are talking about now. This has happened, it seems like one of the disagreement which was very vital to this owner was the disagreement of Cristiano Ronaldo. He wanted to bring Cristiano Ronaldo to Chelsea, but the manager of Chelsea, who was Thomas Tuchel by then, said that he will bring so much toxic to the club and to the players. He would rather prefer somebody. That's why Aubameyang became the player who was brought in. Now Aubameyang is in. We are expecting the best out of this club, but wait a minute, things go sideways because now it looks like the results are not coming. All the players you have asked for, Thomas, I've given you, but you're not giving me the prizes, the performance that I want. Your football is boring. I'm sure of one of those days when Todd Belling and the wife was watching, they practically fell asleep because Chelsea football has been boring, people. And of course, that can tell you how the tactics of Tuchel and how much they were not helping Chelsea. Now that they've sacked this man, he's saying that he wants better for this one. Of course, it's crazy when you think about it. You just begged the manager in the transfer window. You signed every player who said he thinks he will fit in into the system. You go after that and go try to sign a manager like Graham Potter, which we can all agree here that that type of play are practically different. And maybe the players that he took on board for Potter might not be the exact players that he needs for whatever he wants to achieve with Chelsea if he becomes the manager of Chelsea. But also, we can also look at the fact that there was the backing, there was everything. Now the question is this: can he make it work with this Chelsea? Is he going to be able to do like what Thomas Tuchel did after Frank Lampard left Chelsea, to come in with whatever Frank had brought and manage to win something? That is the question that we are all asking. And what exactly is going to change in the football? Is the formation going to change? Are we going to start seeing a back four from Chelsea? And who are going to be the players who plays? Because there are other players who actually went on loan, other ones that actually left. Maybe that we're going to work well under Potter than Tuchel. I don't know. We are wait to see. But when it comes to Graham Potter, 6 months ago, things were sour, and even he was being booed at Brighton, but he was able to transform the thing, and it created one of the best team that we are enjoying to watch. Why am I saying that? We are seeing the results. Brighton are unbeatable. They are playing like the best club ever. Now the question is this: is he going to be able to bring this scattered dressing room to create at least a team that can produce something? Well, we will see, because what we have heard all along is this: his main management is next to nothing, one of the best players there, and of course we know he's one of the best managers in England. The question we are asking is this: can he produces what Chelsea are looking for? Can he be the man who takes Chelsea forward? All these questions require answers, and we'll have to wait. But one thing we can agree on: all the English or the British coaches that are managers that are there, he is probably the best, because it has always been the Premier League with the foreign managers who are running there. And I prefer Potter rather than Maurizio Pochettino, because Pochettino, since Tottenham, he left Tottenham, he has not really proven himself. And under Potter, you can see that there is something that can be built there. You can see that there is something he can create from the players that are there at the Chelsea right now. I'm telling you, players like Christian Pulisic, they are good players. Kai Havertz, Ziyech, Mason Mount, they can be molded into different players, and if they find the best main management out there, he can create something out of this team. Now the question is this: can Todd Bailey goes after what we are saying? Because we are looking at it otherwise, but can he what? Or maybe Potter is gonna need some backing in January. I don't know. It is his money. He has been backing the club. We'll wait and see. But it looks like the future is in Potter's hands according to what we are seeing. Now what I want to hear is that your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think Chelsea did good to sack the manager that they spend a lot of money, 200 to be exact, million pounds to back him? Was it the right option? Or maybe the next man to the job can actually produce better out of what Tuchel has brought? I don't know. Click the like button, subscribe to the content. So I'm gonna be watching the Champions League. Ajax are winning at this moment, people. I'm out. Don't forget to watch. You can click here because you're gonna be seeing that there is the big match review, the big match compilation playlist of all the games that we played, and here is the recent video that we just posted. Go check it out, and don't forget to always follow and subscribe to Connect in all our platforms. Thank you very, very much for watching.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best